Hello, everybody. Welcome to my home in Dallas, Texas. Hotbed. No, just kidding. Not a hotbed. And this is just kind of looks like a diaper, but it's a face mask. I'm not necessarily down with wearing face masks just yet. But I want to make an update, exciting update for me. Hopefully, everyone is doing well and staying safe. I got mixed feelings about all this and different opinions, and some good, some bad. But with that said, sorry, it's kind of dark in here. I guess I don't have a whole lot of light. Let me see. I guess I got all my lighting on. Might be able to turn this light on real quick. Nope. A couple of my bulbs burned out in my lamp up top up there, but who cares? Okay, so as you see on my screen is I'm screen recording, and I'm recording my voice on a separate device, which hopefully this is being orchestrated so I don't have to do it multiple times. I like to introduce myself. My name is Brian, and I am the owner of that beautiful white car underneath my video on the screen. That's a 2019 rear-wheel drive Infiniti Q50S Signature Edition. Great car. Love it, as I say in every video. So purpose of the video today is just an update. I fought the idea, and people, seeing all these exhausts and people going bonkers with lower downpipes and lowering their cars, and in my opinion, kind of destroying their cars to a degree. Just totally, it'd be different. And I don't mean that harshly. If my car wasn't brand new and I bought a 5-year-old car or a 6-year-old car, then yeah, you can do a lot of different things with it, and you paid a lot less money for it. I mean, it's a whole different story. So don't take me in that wrong sense, but I don't think taking a brand new car, a 6-month-old car, from when you bought it new, and ripping it all apart and lowering it down and putting a super loud exhaust on it, and tearing into the stereo and ripping all the panels out of the car to put new speakers in there and everything is really a good idea. But to each his own. Okay, but my video, and I'm excited today because I pulled the trigger, and I probably shouldn't be pulling a trigger on an expensive product, when our future is not really shining bright. Economy, it could jump back and be roaring and be awesome. And then the stock market, I got out of it and got back in it, and as soon as I got back in it, I lost my ass, thinking it had hit bottom, and it didn't. I didn't lose my ass, but to me, even a couple $100 is losing your ass. And then I jumped back out, stick my foot in it, got too cold, jumped right back out, and put it back into an account, savings account, or a savings account at 0.0003%. Okay, long story short, get rid of that. Okay, so what I did is, you'll see on my screen, I've got, my basis behind this was I didn't want to get a loud exhaust. I didn't want to get an exhaust that created any kind of extra, noise and noise, vibration, and I can't even remember the term right at the minute. Sit here and go, and noise, vibration, harshness. I didn't want to do anything that be obnoxious. We have so many obnoxious cars in my neighborhood. Tons of cars that are just, I'm in my house and it just shakes my house, and I live right by a really busy road, and it's not enjoyable. Really loud exhausts, and people that just think that's so fun. Maybe, when I was 20, I did the same thing, but not nearly as loud as the exhausts are around here. I was a motorcycle guy with Akrapovic and FMF, and, I'm thinking of all the different exhausts that I've had on different motorcycles and made it louder. But, nothing like just taking the exhaust off and running a straight pipe, to the air or to the atmosphere. I mean, it's just stupid around here. So with that said, I'm going to go the route. I was sitting in my garage the other day and I just kind of sat there and I revved my engine up, with the stock exhaust and the stock downpipes. And it literally, you cannot even hear the exhaust when you rev this up to 5,000 RPM, 6,000 RPMs. It sounds like you've got your car in a sealed box. It just sounds like you got corks in the exhaust. It's kind of laughable. It is really great for being quiet. It is ultra quiet. And I've been driving down the road or at a light, and I've put my car into neutral and kind of lost where I was at the moment. But and I ended up putting my foot on the pedal or bumping the pedal, and I'm sitting there idling at 4,000 RPMs for a split second. I had no idea, or at 4,500 RPMs. I touched the throttle and I was looking down at something and I'm like, holy shit, it's revving like, up to the moon, and can't even hear it. So also too, something that really caught my attention, when I was installing my Z1 Motorsports couplers, not couplers, getting my bearings wrong now, installing the aluminum subframe bushing collars. There you go. I don't know why I have a hard time remembering that and saying that in one straight sentence. But how thin the pipes are to the from about mid pipe to the rear exhaust are. They're probably 1.5 inches. They're just ridiculously small. And and when you're tuned and you're putting over 400 horsepower to the wheels and you're putting out a lot more exhaust. A lot more exhaust flow. That's going to be a hindrance. So I went this route. I went with a 2.5 inch exhaust. I don't want any bigger. I'm not running 600 horsepower, so there's no need for a 3-inch exhaust. And this is Magnaflow's 15310, or however you want to say that, high flow street exhaust. And it's touted as being very, give it a little bit more deep throaty sound, a little more exhaust, a little more performance-oriented sound, but not over the top. Not like some of these people on YouTube and Facebook with these just ungodly loud, exhaust systems, or removing the mufflers and the resonators and no cats. It's just, that's insanity for me. I'm an adult. I'm almost a 50-year-old adult, and I conduct business in my car, and there's times that I drive long distances and I don't want to be driven insane driving down the highway, and I don't care to disturb the neighborhood. When I pull out of my garage or get on it to not get it hit by a car on my street. So I think this is the perfect exhaust system, and Magnaflow has a really great name. It's a full stainless steel system. It's high quality. All the fittings look legit. It's got really cool tips, and it's all adjustable. So when I put it on the car, if I can manage to get my stock exhaust nuts off, because I ran into that, I couldn't even get them with a torque wrench or an air wrench or a ratchet, air ratchet, get those even to budge. So I may even have to take it to an exhaust shop, which is just up the street, and say, man, I'll give you, $20 just to loosen those nuts. I don't want to do that. I'd rather save $20 just to loosen some nuts. So we'll see how that goes, but I think this is a pretty badass exhaust. It'll make the car more throaty, at throttle, not while it's sitting at idle, and not at 2,000, 3,000, but maybe at 4,500 to 6,500, 7,000 RPM. It's going to give it that real nice, a little bit more performance sound that at least I know that I'm on the gas. And then, so it's got the muffler, the resonators, and it's got a pretty badass X-pipe on there. X-pipes are a big advantage. If you don't know, X-pipes help to scavenge the exhaust out of the headers, if you had headers, you know, or the exhaust system, you know, the turbos, it's going to help suck out that, you know, scavenge that exhaust out, because those, you know, kind of restrictive there with the, you know, 2 catalytic converters, and then the, you know, smaller diameter downpipes, which I don't want to go downpipes because that is an automatic warranty voider. Automatic, and then it's also well known and documented that downpipes, larger, higher floor downpipes, the turbos are not designed to handle that in these cars. And if you want to damage your turbos, you know, and buy some new ones for $5,000 and 20,000 miles, you know, I guess go ahead, but I'm not necessarily wanting to do that, at least be forced to do that, to go out and buy new turbos or upgrade the turbos, just of yet. I'm gonna let the car get out of its warranty, you know, before I start really going into that and just ripping the car all apart. But yeah, so I just wanted to put this out there, and this will be coming in hopefully in about a week. I found a badass place that's gonna ship this to me for free, and this is from the Concept Z Performance. That's where I was initially gonna buy it, and you know, I think this is listing for like $1,500 when I put my car, $1,576 when I actually put my car in. So I found this exhaust place that seems to do a lot of business. It's gonna ship this to me for free, and got it knocked down to like $1,215. So I'm saving about $300 and some change on the exhaust, and I just bit the bullet and put it on a credit card, 0 interest credit card for 6 months, and get this in and put it on. And I think life is short. You don't know how long we're gonna be here, and what the future holds. So put it on a credit card, put it on the car, enjoy it for as long as I can, and then make a video and share with others and see how y'all like it. Maybe someone's looking at someone that's in the same boat as me, you know, doesn't want to get a super loud exhaust, but wants an exhaust at least so they can hear their car. So yeah, that's it. So have a great day and stay safe.